Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to RHD Godzilla. So today we got just some cleanup that we're going to work on. I've been putting it off just because, well, I hate cleaning up stuff. But here's what we're going to do. So we've got transmission mount going to get washed and painted. Power steering pump just cleaned up. I don't know if I'll paint that or not. Probably paint the reservoir. Starter, I know I said the other day I wasn't going to mess with it, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot and try to see if I can clean it up, make it look better. Got the fan shroud, which will be easy to clean up, and then the wind tray. Going to clean that up real good, get it hopefully looking nice. Of course, like always, going to be using the Zep cleaner with some scrub brushes, wire brushes, maybe wire wheel if I need to, but I don't think I'm going to need to use those. So, and then we can kind of start putting the motor back into the car and get that done. So so I'm gonna go ahead and start spraying everything down, let it soak. I'll probably clean up the splash tray and all that first, because it should be pretty quick and easy while the other stuff is soaking. One thing I wanted to point out was that if when I go to do the starter, I don't want to get any water up into here. I don't know if it'll hurt it. I imagine it's sealed, but I don't want to take a chance on it. I will try and clean this up as good as I can. And then I'll put a bag from here around this area here. Tape this off, put a bag over it, and then I can clean up all this nastiness and probably do the same thing. I'll probably tape this off, paint this part black. Once it dries, tape this off, paint this part silver. See if I can get it to look a little bit better. So if it doesn't work, then I guess I'll buy a new starter, which I plan on doing anyways. But if I can get it cleaned up nice enough, then that would be great. So save a little bit of money. All right, so I found an old glove that should fit over this. And then there we go. A couple zip ties worked. All right, so I got everything pretty much washed up. Most of it came out pretty good. The fan, as you can see, looks pretty good and nice and clean. Same with the power steering pump. This here was all black. Now it's now kind of got that gold color again. Starter actually came really good. So I should be able to paint that and clean it up. Same with the transmission mount. This here, it came out okay. I'm probably gonna have to maybe clean it one more time, this front side anyway. And then this here came out good. I just gotta let it dry and paint all that red on there. So once it dries, I'll be able to start doing some painting and clean up on that. That way it's done. And then I'm not sure what I want to do next. I really want to get that flex sensor mounted, and I think I have an idea on how to do it. But we'll see if it'll work. If it doesn't, I'll put it back in the same spot that it was in. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I still need to polish radiator, intercooler piping, get the other intercooler piping back from the powder coater, and then all right, so I got the starter all taped off. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a coat of primer on it, and then I will untape this and tape up where the black will be, and then I'll primer that, paint it silver. So, and then I'll move on to some of the other parts and get those cleaned up as well. So I'm gonna do that right now. All right, we'll let this dry. Come back, put a coat of black on it, and we'll be done. Now that I'm looking at it, I probably should have used the gloss black, but yeah, this will work for now. So I just didn't like the red that was on there, so I'm gonna grab silver paint so I can paint this little cover that goes on the transmission mount. Then I'm gonna primer the transmission mount. Alright, so I got this one painted. Let that dry, and then I'll paint it black, and then the transmission mount will be done. Alright, time to throw a coat of paint on the transmission mount. Alright, so I got the transmission mount painted. It came out pretty good. I still got this stuff taped up, but so now I'm gonna go back and this little heat shield, or this little shield, whatever this does, I'm gonna go back and chase these threads out. It's a M6 by 1. So should be pretty easy. I already did the bolts a few minutes ago. There's a little bit of dirt coming out of there. I don't know if you can see, but some of the dirt falling out of here. All right, so now perfect. It's always a good idea to chase the threads after you painted or powder coated or whatever, even if you're just taking something apart, put it back together. It only takes a few minutes to do, and it a lot of times it can help prevent stripped bolts and stuff like that. So I should have had all this powder coated, and I might at some point down the road if I do like a full restoration on the car, which I would like to do. And this is the starter bolt. I cleaned it up as well already. So, all right, so this is done. Take this off. I messed this up a little bit. Fortunately, it's still covered. This is the side that faces down, so. Okay, so I got everything painted and cleaned up. Go take a look at it here. It wasn't too bad, a little time consuming. Some of the stuff didn't come out like I wanted it to, like the starter and all that, but so got the bottom heat shield or wind tray cleaned up. I wished I'd used the glossy black on it. I thought this would look better, but it actually doesn't. Got the fan shroud cleaned up, so it looks pretty good. I didn't paint the power steering pump. I cleaned it up. I think it cleaned up nice enough where I won't need to, because there's a lot of just taping off and stuff like that, but I mean a lot of it cleaned up nicely. The starter, black was fine, but it started peeling off whenever I was trying to tape it. If you can see it right there. So I think I'm just gonna end up getting a new starter, so that's why I'm not gonna put a whole lot of effort into making this thing nice and shiny, just because I'll get a new one. This one's been having some issues anyway, but that's easy to change out, so I'm gonna go ahead and just keep it. May end up ordering one before I'm done putting the motor in, but we'll see. And then the transmission mount came out pretty good, nice and clean. Everything bolts chased and all that stuff. So yeah, so that is done. So not too bad of a job to do. Just a little time consuming, having to wash everything, soak it, let it dry, primer it, let it dry, paint it, let it dry, all that stuff. So but that's done. That was a big piece of what is left to do as far as time consuming stuff. A lot of polishing I got to get done on some stuff, mainly a couple intercooler pipes in the intercooler and the radiator. One thing that's on my list of stuff to do is drop the gas tank. I want to get it cleaned up, that area back there. That's a little challenging, but it should take a full day to do. Get it out, clean it up, put it back in. Probably take a good half day, or most of the day anyway. So I'll do that on a day, maybe this weekend. So anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. No, I don't have a whole lot of subscribers right now, but hopefully at some point I will, and content will get a little bit better as well. Still trying to figure this out and kind of navigate the YouTube video making stuff. So, but I appreciate it, and thank you very much.